What up, guys? It's James from HCR. Thank you for watching my show, my channel. Today we got something different, a little home project for all you Betty Crocker ladies out there, Martha Stewart people, and myself included. This is how to make your own vanilla liqueur or vanilla extract or pretty much any infusion with vodka. So let's check it out. This is what I gave everyone for Christmas this year. And as you can tell, it's just like a half-pint mason jar. And, well, it's quite dark now after aging for about a month and a half. About a month, I guess. But it's 2 vanilla beans and vodka, a little bit of sugar, and a little bit of bourbon. So that was this infusion I gave everyone. And it turned out really, really well because the vodka and the bourbon and the vanilla really kind of make a nice, unique flavor. So yeah, let's see how we can make this. 3, 2, 1. All right, this is it. As you can see from this bottle here, pure vanilla extract is literally just vanilla bean and alcohol. That's literally all it is. And by federal government, to get actual pure vanilla extract, it's 6 vanilla beans per 1 cup of vodka. So I don't have that. Plus, I kind of wanted to make it more of a liqueur that you could use as an extract, or you can just drink, shaken, not stirred style. So yeah, here's what I have. I bought these vanilla beans here. If it would focus on them. There you go. Well, maybe it just wants to focus on the vodka. Come on. There you go. These are beautiful Madagascar bourbon vanilla beans. And I bought 2 of these for about $6 at Meijer. And basically, they're in a nice glass tube here. So they're sealed and they're oily. And you want something that's nice and fresh. They're kind of expensive, yes, but they really do make for a nice infusion. These are Madagascar bourbon. Madagascar bourbon, I guess, is a kind of a mix between Madagascar bourbon and bourbon vanilla. So basically, it's what you think of in most, vanilla flavors. These are it. $6. Get yourself a good pair. That's what you're going to need. Obviously, you're going to need a mason jar. This is a nice small mason jar. It made for a great infusion, because there wasn't much volume in there. But, nice mason jar, airtight seal. You don't want any weird bacteria getting in there. So you want to clean this out, soap and water. And then, of course, your vodka. This is just, Smirnoff vodka, triple distilled, 40% alcohol. It's not expensive. It's like $20 for this huge thing. It's a little bit low-grade vodka, but you don't need anything fancy. You don't want to infuse really great alcohol because it's already really great. It's already really smooth. So you just want something kind of more in the middle of the road here. Just a nice trusty Smirnoff will do. And then for my infusion, I'm going to experiment again. I'm going to try it with some honey here. This is some clover honey. I think you want some good sugars in there, and that'll bring out the vanilla bean. And honey has a unique sugar flavor, and I think that might enhance it. But, of course, you can always just use simple syrup and experiment yourself. So here's what I'm going to do first. I'm just going to, literally, this is as simple as it gets. Pop open this here. You got to be kind of careful. It's glass. These little guys were a bugger to get off. There we go. Ta-da! And they smell beautiful. They're quite long. This one's probably about 6 inches by about maybe a centimeter wide. You can cut it in half so that it kind of trees out, or you can kind of cut it in pieces, whichever you prefer. As you guys can tell from my last batch, I cut it, vertically, so straight in half. A lot of the vanilla beans kind of came to the bottom. So maybe if you want a quicker infusion, that might be the way to go. But maybe if you want a less messy infusion from all these vanilla beans, maybe you just want to cut it in pieces. So maybe just, maybe just like a centimeter piece by a centimeter piece. They're quite sticky, so I know they're nice and fresh. And it's unique because vanilla, how we get those flavors here, I'll show you. You can see it on my fingers. If you squeeze the bean, see that? The beans are squishing out, squeezing out. They're tiny little guys. They're actually on my fingers right now. If you could see that. I don't know if it'll zoom in that close, but they're just tiny little beans. Come on. It doesn't want to cooperate. But yeah, the beans are actually inside there. So when you have vanilla ice cream, that's actually what you're, the little black dots, those are actual vanilla beans. I think a lot of people, when they do infusions, they overcomplicate it. I got vanilla beans everywhere. Tastes good. So, as you can see, it pretty much covers the whole bottom. Then we pour in our vodka. You kind of want to give it some room in the top. That way you can shake it. Kind of stir it up from time to time. So I'm going to give it some room here. Then I'm going to get my honey. I'm just going to play it by ear. If I was going to leave this plain, wait a month, it would look about that color. As you can see, it's pretty much, this is what it looks like at this stage. Within about 2 days, it'll get noticeably different and noticeably darker. But within about a month, you get about that color difference. And I'm assuming that the longer I leave this, the stronger it'll get, the darker it'll get. But here comes the interesting part, the part where I'm experimenting. For me, I'm going to get a little bit of honey, maybe a tablespoon or two. Okay. What I'm going to do is kind of just go from there. Maybe 5 days, take it out, mix it up here. I did this maybe about once every 5 days, just kind of stir it up. See the honey, it's kind of sticking to the bottom a little bit, but not too much. You just kind of want to make it a pure flavor. And that's pretty much it. Really, it doesn't get much simpler than that. I thought adding bourbon would be kind of cool because they're vanilla bourbon beans. So, plus I like bourbon. But really, that is a huge change there. Man. Now, I also did the same thing with coffee. I made my own Kahlua. As you can see, it has a little bit of that sediment on the bottom. It's just like chocolate. So I put a little cocoa powder in this batch. And I infused vanilla, just a tiny bit of vanilla, actually. And I put coffee beans, and I filtered it all out. And it's nice and dark. This is a great Kahlua. This is a great gift. I handed these out to everyone as well. And then I also made a batch of my own Fireball. Now this is half, Captain Morgan rum and half vodka. And also, you can see the cinnamon there. I put like 3 or 4 cinnamon sticks in each one. And it has a nice deep red color. And this stuff is just potent. This is a really nice drink as well. Something as simple as rum and cinnamon, all of a sudden you have Fireball. So all these take about a month to really age and mature. But yeah, there you go. That's how you make a nice vanilla extract at home. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.